Welcome back to That Dad Guy. So today is part 82 of That Dad Guy Answers. We're running a little bit behind. Normally, of course, it happens on a Saturday, but because I was away on vacation, everything's been delayed a little bit. But I got my buddy John here. You may remember him from a previous episode that we did where I just ignored him the whole first part of the episode and didn't acknowledge his existence. We won't do that today. We'll do it a little different.
Many thanks.
Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in again. You guys have sent in a few cards with responses to the question for the month of August, which was, what is your favorite recipe? So today I thought what we'd do is I'll read who the card was sent from. Johnny's gonna read off the recipe so you guys can write it down or whatever you want to do if you want to try this at home. There's 6 of them here, so sit back, relax, and enjoy what we've got. Remember, if this is the first time seeing it, you make sure you subscribe, you like, and
ring the bell.
You can do that too. You can comment in a positive way. Yeah.
Leave a comment below.
There you go. All right. I also will give you the new question at the end of the video for the month of September, which, if you don't know the plan, what it is, every Saturday, I answer your questions, but the first Saturday of every month, I ask a question of you, and then the following month on that first Saturday, I'll read the responses like we're going to do right now. All right, so favorite recipes. First one comes from Judy in Florida in the United States. She says grouper is her favorite fish, and let's see if this card makes it to you. Well, it did. And we've got jerk marinated grouper with jalapeno sauce.
Yummy.
So this is going to take some time. There is the card with a nice picture on it. So here's the recipe.
All right, let's see if I can get through this in a somewhat entertaining fashion. So we have jerk marinated grouper with jalapeno sauce. Ingredients: 3 tablespoons jerk seasoning paste, 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons orange juice divided, 4 6-ounce grouper fillets, about 1.5 pounds, 1/4 cup jalapeno pepper jelly, 1 teaspoon pica-pepper sauce, cooking spray, mashed sweet potatoes, optional for serving. All right, steps. Number 1, combine jerk paste and 1/4 cup orange juice in large bowl. Add grouper, toss to coat. Cover and chill for 30 minutes. Number 2, meanwhile, whisk jelly, pica-pepper sauce, and remaining 2 tablespoons of orange juice until blended. Preheat grill or grill pan on medium. Number 3, remove grouper from marinade, discard marinade, and coat with spray. Wash your hands. Grill 5 to 6 minutes on each side until grill marked and centers of fillets flake easily and are 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Drizzle with pepper sauce. Serve over mashed sweet potatoes if using the mashed sweet potatoes. You can also bake this. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Place 12-ounce frozen gumbo vegetables in buttered baking dish. Top with 4 6-ounce grouper fillets and season with Cajun seasoning. Bake 12 to 15 minutes until vegetables are tender and centers of fillets flake easily and are 145 degrees Fahrenheit as before. You can also pan fry this. Dip 4 6-ounce grouper fillets in beaten egg, then coat with finely crushed saltine crackers. Shake off the excess. Preheat 3 tablespoons oil in large saute pan on medium-high. Cook fish 3 to 4 minutes on each side until coating is golden and centers of fillets flake easily and once again are 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Season with pepper. Quick note, remembering these other preparations are not the same as the jerk marinated grouper, so if you want the jerk marinated grouper with jalapeno sauce, use the first recipe that I told you.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Judy from Florida, for that. In case you didn't know, Johnny does voiceover work. When I started my little thing in the basement, he was the one that gave me the idea for it. I haven't caught on like he has, but that's why he's got such a powerful voice.
Yes.
All right, the next card comes from Amber. She's in Missouri in the United States. And she sent this card. It doesn't have to do with the recipe, but that's all right. It's Missouri Botanical Gardens, and her recipe is for chicken Caesar wraps, which are so easy.
Now, I've worked a little bit working on film sets with either TV or film production, and most of the work I've done is in what you call the craft services department. So I make food for people on set, basically small sacks.
Small sacks.
Small sacks. Small snacks, twice a day, usually hot sandwiches, cold sandwiches, and soups and stews and things like that. So chicken Caesar wraps was always a very popular one. All right, let's get to it. Chicken Caesar wraps, so easy. Need 1 Caesar salad kit. This one is
I think that's the brand that she goes from her grocery store. So go wherever your grocery store has a chicken Caesar salad wrap kit.
I'm sure they all have Caesar wrap kits. 2 to 3
red bag
chicken patties. I think once again that is particular to the brand.
So you can just get regular chicken breasts and chop them up.
Yeah, or I think for the chicken patties, my guess is
they're pre-cooked.
Pre-cooked and potentially breaded. I mean, that's somebody's choice as well. Tortillas, burrito size, and extra Caesar dressing if needed. Directions: cook chicken either in oven or air fryer. Chop up when done. Add salad kit to bowl, and then add chicken. Put mixture. I'm assuming mix well. Put mixture into a tortilla and wrap it up. So fresh for the summer heat.
So pretty easy recipe. Get yourself a Caesar salad kit, cook some chicken, throw it all together, and there you go.
Toss it in a wrap. You're good to go.
Thank you, Amber. The next card, which looks delicious, we have this one here. It is Le Pain Perdu, and it says on the front, I don't know if Johnny speaks much French these days.
Well, wouldn't that translate to the lost bread?
Pain Perdu, yeah, lost bread. Mixez les œufs, le sucre et le lait avec le soupçon du rhum. Mouillez longuement les tranches du pain, beurre de poulet légèrement. And then we're going to read it all into English for you here on the other side, because Ambre, who sent this from France, has actually translated it as well too, so which will make it
very
easy here. She's got it in French, but then she's giving you the English words here to go with it.
Fantastic.
All right. And then
CL,
she says, this is her answer to the August question. Didn't translate the recipe. I thought it might make you revise your French. So yeah, I can do it, yeah. The worst there is Google Translate. Yeah, I've got it. I know what it says, but we've got it here in the ingredients here. Yeah. And I'll show you. But I also want to show you the stamps. You've seen the Barbie movie. There's one of the Barbie stamps that France has issued, along with some others. A composer here too. You can look at some of his musical work that he's done, Serge Gainsbourg. So yeah. Very nice. And then she says here her favorite songs by Serge are Valse de Melodies, Initial Bébé, Je t'aime, which and then she's got Bonnie and Clyde there too. All right,
nice. Cool.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no
Let's go some recipes on pain perdu or French toast.
CL, is that milliliters?
Yes.
Perfect. So we've got 50 ingredients for 4 people. Preparation time, 10 minutes. So you need 50 milliliters of milk, which for anybody in the United States would be pretty close to about 2 ounces of milk in a shot, like 2 shot glasses full of milk. 5 milliliters of rum. That's a very small amount of rum. So maybe I think that's about a teaspoon if I'm...
It's for 4 people.
For 4 people, yeah. 4 eggs. 100 grams of sugar, and then 8 slices of bread.
Yeah, it's just thick bread.
Yeah, 8 slices of thick bread. So you could even use something like Texas toast if you wanted, or something like that. It would work well.
If you got a baguette or something in your grocery store, that's more like what you want to use. If you see the picture on the front, you can see the type of bread that they used, and you're just soaking. You're beating all the eggs and the milk, and put the rum, and even can add a little vanilla in there too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're soaking the bread for about 10 minutes, I think is what it said on the other side, to give a time frame. He didn't say the time, how much,
but I would say 5-10 minutes of soaking the bread, especially as you say, the baguette would work out very well, or even day old bread, like anything that's a little bit stale, it would definitely work out very well.
And you're just throwing in a pan, and that's it for the instructions that are on there, because all the rest of the instructions are there in French. I'm going to put on the front so you guys can Google Translate it if you want. But you're basically just soaking the bread, then you're throwing in a fry pan and crisping it up, and you're putting your shaved almonds on top of it as well, and then you might use brown sugar or maple syrup.
Looks like they've got a bit of ice cream.
A dollop of ice cream. When I talked to Ambre about this, she says not only is this a breakfast meal that they have in France, but they use it as a dessert too. So you can go in and have pain perdu as a little after treat.
Yes. Looks like they've got a little bit of ice cream and whipped cream there, possibly.
Show that again so you can see it.
Fried up nice and crisp. I'm sure all of us have had French toast or pancakes, so.
It looks fantastic. All right, this next one, I'll show the back, but this one comes from Eleanor in Great Britain. So she decided to join in and help. There is the card that she sent. And she says, you asked for your favorite recipe on your recent video. Here is one from my school days, a simple Eve's pudding. It's a layer of stewed apples topped with sponge and served with ice cream or custard. Great comfort food from Eleanor. And the recipe.
Sounds good. Okay, basic recipe for Eve's pudding. 3, count them, baked cooking apples, 100 grams of sugar, stew apples, then pour sponge mix over. Your sponge mix is 100 grams of flour, 75 grams of caster sugar, 75 grams of butter or spread, and 1 egg. So my assumption would be that that would be all beaten together. You would form kind of a bit of a wet, loose batter, and that gets poured over your stewed apples. Then bake for about 45 minutes in a preheated oven to 180 degrees Celsius. My translation abilities from Celsius to Fahrenheit are not that great, but
you can put it into a conversion chart on you and
on
tell you
Google.
what it is in Fahrenheit.
Sounds delightful. Sounds sweet and lovely and cakey and appley and delicious.
Eve's pudding. I hadn't heard of it before. Maybe one to try. Now, there's been some suggestions that these recipes I should do videos showing making them. I might do on some of them. Let's see. All right, the last one I have, a very cool Star Wars card from Return of the Jedi. Right, yes. On Cloud City. That's the scene we're
Empire
looking at.
Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
Come on, man.
What did I say?
Hey, Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. That's not right at all.
Your Star Wars card.
I was just
being
testing him. He
taken
doesn't know. So this comes from Robert in New Mexico in Albuquerque. And when he sent this, it was 38 degrees or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. He can have that kind of heat.
Yes.
I'm not interested in that. And it was when he mailed this, it was his 55th birthday. So happy belated birthday to you. There are the stamps that they put on that side, and this little packet is the recipe. So I don't know what it is. I haven't pulled it off yet. So we're gonna discover what recipe we have coming from New Mexico.
The big surprise of the day.
We're actually gonna see. I'll pull it right off the card completely so they can see. We're gonna unwrap. And he says it's a simple custard that's included rice that his mother used to make when he was a kid, and he included the recipe from a New Mexico magazine.
Okay.
So, Spanish custard.
Natillas.
All right, there you go, Spanish custard, and I'll put it up at the end so you guys can see it too.
Natillas, Spanish custard. Okay. Ingredients. 4 cups milk, 4 eggs, 1 teaspoon salt, 3 tablespoons flour, 3/4 cup sugar, and ground cinnamon. Sounds delightful already. Serve 6 or 7. Instructions. Separate your yolks from your egg whites. Save the yolks. Whip the egg whites with an electric mixer until stiff, so it sounds like you're getting a bit of a meringue here. Then set aside. Heat milk in a deep saucepan on medium-high, then add sugar and milk.
Sugar and salt.
Sorry, thank you. Heat milk in a deep saucepan on medium-high, then add sugar and salt. Stir frequently with a whisk so milk doesn't rise over the edge of the pan as it warms. Number 3, whisk flour with 1/4 cup of water. Add to milk mixture and boil for approximately 2 minutes until mixture thickens. Stir constantly so the bottom does not scorch. Number 4, reduce heat to medium. Add the egg yolks and gradually the stiffened egg whites. Continue to mix on the stovetop until mixture has a pudding-like consistency. Number 5, when completely mixed, pour into a bowl, sprinkle cinnamon on top, serve warm or chilled. I will add one thing, as someone who has made their own ice cream from scratch, requiring me to make a custard from scratch, be very careful adding the egg yolks in. Do it slowly. You do not want scrambled eggs in your custard.
Yeah. So there, see it all. Get it back a little bit. You may have to pause your screen if you're watching this on your television. You can get it that way, or listen to John's recipe slowly in reverse when you need to.
Yeah.
Maybe not in reverse. Yep, not. But roll it back to where you need to hear it from. All right, so thank you, Robert from New Mexico, on that. Put that back where it was.
Very nice postcard.
Those are the 6 recipes that came in this month. There may be some more that trickle in depending on how the mail system works. If they do, I will read them in subsequent Saturday videos so you guys don't miss out on any recipes. There's some of those I may try, and if I do, I may try to do a video to show you how it turned out. But that's the plan. All right, the question for the month of September, if you would.
Absolutely. For September, what is a fall activity in your area?
Okay, so it could be in your town. Maybe you have a festival where you guys grow the largest pumpkins, or you have apple picking. Maybe the activity or the thing that's common to your area are the leaves changing colors. So maybe that's a big thing, people going around drives, and maybe it's the first day of fall, you run naked into the nearest lake. I don't know what your festivals are. I don't know what your traditions are from the places that you come from. That's why I'm asking the question. And I'm hoping we're going to get a whole bunch of different ideas, not just people saying we apple pick or we dress up for Halloween.
Or we drink pumpkin spice latte.
Well, it could be that too. That might be your tradition. But I'd really like to hear something that's unique to your area. Yeah. I know there's lots of things that are out there, lots of fun festivals that are on, lots of things that maybe you just do with your family. Maybe you go out and you go to a pumpkin patch and pick a pumpkin for Halloween, go apple picking, like I said. There's lots of different things that happen in the fall. So that is the question. What is your fall activity in your area? I look forward to hearing all your responses. And then the first Saturday in October, I'm going to read them all out. So that's your challenge. Thanks for participating. Thanks for... thanks for tuning in all the time.
And thanks for letting me hang out with y'all today.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Have a magical week.
What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?